Well, now to another topic that's looming on Parliament Hill, the budget. It's 17 days away, and the government's expected to cut some 30,000 public service jobs. We won't know the full details, of course, till it's released, but CBC News has learned that some of those layoffs will come with hefty severance checks. Greg Wesson has the exclusive details tonight.
The Harper government's road to austerity is about to be paved in gold. Golden handshakes for more than 30,000 federal workers losing their jobs to government cost-cutting. It has this government watchdog seeing red.
Public service severance packages are far out of line with anything in the private sector. It's far out of line with Canadians' reasonable expectations.
Hildebrand says the private sector typically gives employees a couple of weeks severance pay for each year they've worked, not the federal government. A public servant laid off after only 1 year on the job will get 24 weeks of severance. At 15 years of service, the buyout package rises to 66 weeks of pay. At 29 years on the job, severance hits the maximum of 82 weeks. Want to go back to school? The government will kick in up to $11,000 for that too. Anyone over age 55 will be able to take early retirement with no loss of pension, plus get a full severance check on the way out the door. The entire buyout program is expected to cost Canadian taxpayers more than $2 billion. Rocky Dwyer is a public servant involved in the downsizing. He says a generous severance scheme in government is perfectly justified.
You need to refresh the public service, and you need to enable people to be able to retire. If the government creates a package which enables them to do that, then I think that's a good strategy.
The axe will fall on the public service later this month. That's when the finance minister is unveiling the federal budget.
What I'm hearing from people is that government needs to be part of the solution. Lots of people in the private sector have been through difficult times. People have lost their jobs. People have had to retrain.
The Taxpayers Federation is all for cuts, but not at any price.
So, do you need to cut the number of public servants? Yes. Do we need to have a reasonable transition program so that they don't land too hard? Yes. But we need to make sure that these severance packages aren't so big that they're going to completely negate the savings that we have from salaries.
The last time a federal government tried to slash its workforce with big buyouts was in 1995. In that case, thousands of public servants got huge severance checks and promptly returned to government as consultants. Amanda?
All right, thanks, Greg.